Alright, so these problems are straightforward. I'm just going to plug in -2 everywhere I see an x. So it's going to be -2 squared plus 3 times -2 minus 10. Order of operations says exponents first. So we've got -2 times 4, and then we're multiplying. And this gives me -8 minus 6 minus 10. That gives me -14 minus 10 is -24. Don't forget your left-hand side, and we're done. All right, moving on to B. This time, notice we're plugging in a whole expression. So make sure you use your parentheses. And here we go. So first we're going to write -2 and then -3a squared instead of our x. And that's getting squared. Plus 3, instead of x, we're writing -3a squared. And then finally minus 10. Order of operations, exponents first. So let's copy down our -2. -3a squared times -3a squared gives me positive 9a to the 4th. Now that our exponents are done, we can go ahead and multiply what's left over. So we have over here minus 9a squared, and at the end a minus 10. Simplifying, we get -18a to the 4th minus 9a squared minus 10. And notice we don't have any like terms, so we're done. All right, let's do a tricky problem here, letter C. And the only reason I say it's tricky is because of that radical. So we want to be comfortable with our multiplying radicals. So let's plug it in. We have f of 2 radical 3 equals -2. Instead of x, I'm writing 2 root 3. It's getting squared. Plus 3, 2 root 3, minus 10. So we have a -2 in front. And now we're going to do exponents first. So 2 radical 3 times 2 radical 3. Remember these rules. The outside numbers multiply, giving us 4. And then the inside numbers multiply together inside the radical, giving us the square root of 9. But the square root of 9 is just 3. So we have 4 times 3 here, which is 12. It's really important, by the way, to do this work off to the side if you're not sure immediately what the answer is. So 2 root 3 times 2 root 3 becomes 4 times 3, or 12. Next, we're going to multiply, so we only have outside numbers this time. So we get 6 root 3 minus 10. Final answer requires us to simplify a bit. And notice that our only like terms are the 24 and the 10. So my final answer is -34 plus 6 radical 3. Keep your left-hand side. Let's do letter D. This one involves a fraction. So we have f of -2 over x equals. Okay, I have, instead of x, I'll be plugging in -2 over x and over here as well. So we have -2 times -2 over x squared plus 3, times -2 over x and minus 10 at the end. As always, exponents first, and then we'll multiply. So we have -2. Now -2 over x times -2 over x gives us 4 over x squared positive. Multiplying straight across, I get minus 6 over x and then minus 10. I have to multiply my first term still, so that's going to be -8 over x squared, and everything else stays the same. Notice that we don't have any like terms, so we're done. Okay, last problem. This one is probably the trickiest one because of a binomial that we'll be plugging in. So let's see. I have negative 2x squared, so that's going to be negative 2, 4x minus 1 squared. Then I have a plus 3x minus 10. So this is my plus 3. That would be my x. That's the minus 10. And instead of x, we're writing 4x minus 1. Awesome. Exponents first, always. And we can actually use our shortcut here because we know how to square binomials. So that's going to be negative 2. First term squared, so 4x times 4x is 16x squared. Next, I'm doing this times 2. So that's going to be negative 8x. And then square the last term, so positive 1. Now that we've finished our exponents, we can multiply. So that's going to be plus 12x minus 3. And at the end, we have a minus 10. We're almost there, one step away. Let's distribute and then combine our like terms. So negative 2 times 16x squared is negative 32x squared. Negative 2 times negative 8x is plus 16x. And negative 2 times positive 1 is minus 2. Notice how all the signs flipped because of that negative in front. Then we're just going to copy down our plus 12x, and minus 3 minus 10 gives me negative 13. All right, looking for like terms, I see negative 32x squared is all on its own. Plus 16x plus 12x gives me 28x. And then we have minus 2 minus 13 for minus 15. And we're done. That's how you plug in a binomial.